In today's world, we are all conditioned to believe that success comes only through hard work, long hours, and sheer determination. While effort is undeniably important, it is not the only factor that leads to success. Working smart involves using your time and resources efficiently, making strategic decisions, and approaching tasks with creativity and innovation. It's not about working longer hours or putting in more effort, but rather about finding the right approach to maximize your impact. Many people are trapped in the idea that working hard means working constantly, but working smart means working effectively and with purpose. The world today is full of tools, technologies, and methods that can help us achieve our goals with less effort and more impact. It is not the hours we put in, but how we manage those hours that matters. Success in any field is not measured by the number of hours you put in, but by how effectively you utilize the time and resources at your disposal. Often we find ourselves caught in the illusion that working harder, working longer hours, taking on more tasks, and exerting more effort is the key to success. However, this mindset is only a partial truth. The real key to achieving success lies not in working harder, but in working smarter. Working smart means approaching challenges with the right strategies, using available tools efficiently, and finding ways to accomplish tasks more effectively. One of the first steps toward working smart is understanding time management. Time is a resource that once spent cannot be regained. As a result, learning how to manage time effectively is crucial. This means not only planning your day in advance, but also prioritizing tasks that truly matter. In the age of constant distractions, where we are bombarded with emails, notifications, and social media updates, it is easy to fall into the trap of working without focus. To work smart, you must learn to block out distractions, set clear goals, and orient your energy to tasks that will propel you toward your objectives. In addition to managing time well, working smart also involves continuous learning. The more we learn, the better equipped we become to face challenges, make informed decisions, and adapt to changing circumstances. Smart workers are always looking for new opportunities to expand their knowledge. They read books, attend seminars, seek mentorship, and apply what they have learned to their daily work. This constant pursuit of knowledge allows them to stay ahead of the curve and respond more effectively to new challenges. Working smart means knowing that there is always something new to learn, and by doing so you open up new pathways for growth and development. Another essential element of working smart is innovation. Creativity and innovation are powerful tools that can transform a simple idea into a successful venture. When we work smart, we look for new ways to solve old problems. We think outside the box, embrace change, and are not afraid to take risks. Innovation allows us to streamline processes, automate repetitive tasks, and find more efficient solutions to everyday challenges. Working smart means being open to new ideas, whether they come from technology, new methodologies, or different perspectives. Prioritization is also a key factor in working smart. Not all tasks are created equal. Some tasks will directly contribute to achieving your goals, while others may be distractions or time wasters. Smart workers know how to focus on the most important tasks and tackle them first. They do not waste time on insignificant tasks that do not contribute to their long-term objectives. Instead, they learn how to delegate less important tasks to others, allowing them to concentrate their energy on what truly matters. To work smart, you must also understand the importance of teamwork. No one can achieve success alone. Smart workers surround themselves with a team of individuals who bring diverse skills, perspectives, and strengths to the table. By delegating tasks, collaborating, and trusting others, smart workers ensure that they do not carry the burden of every responsibility themselves. They recognize that teamwork not only lightens their load but also enhances the overall quality of their work. Working smart requires a level of reflection. It is essential to take time to assess your progress, reflect on what you have accomplished, and evaluate whether your strategies are working. Regular reflection allows you to make adjustments to your approach, ensuring that you are always moving in the right direction. Without reflection, you risk continuing down a path that is no longer effective or relevant to your goal. Working smart is not about avoiding effort, but about applying effort where it counts the most. It is about focusing on efficiency, using your time wisely, and always striving for improvement. Working smart allows you to achieve success without burning out, and it leads to better results, not just more work. Time management is the cornerstone of working smart, and it is one of the most essential skills for success. In a world where we are constantly multitasking, managing numerous responsibilities, and juggling various demands, it can be easy to feel overwhelmed. However, the difference between working hard and working smart often boils down to how effectively we manage our time. Time, as we know, is a finite resource, and once it is gone, we cannot reclaim it. This makes time management not just a skill, but a vital necessity in achieving our goals and ensuring that our efforts are directed towards tasks that will yield the greatest return on investment. To work smart, we must first understand the value of time. Every second, every minute that passes is an opportunity, and how we use that time determines our productivity and success. Many of us often fall into the trap of spending time on low-value tasks or engaging in activities that do not align with our long-term goals. Time management helps us avoid these pitfalls by allowing us to focus on what truly matters. By consciously allocating time to the tasks that will bring the greatest benefits, we can make sure that we are always moving forward in the most efficient manner possible. A key aspect of time management is setting clear priorities. Not all tasks are equal in importance, and not all tasks need to be done at once. To manage time effectively, it is critical to assess what needs to be done and prioritize those tasks that are of the highest value. For example, instead of responding to every email or attending every meeting that arises, we need to evaluate each task based on its relevance to our larger objective. By creating a list of priorities and tackling the most important tasks first, we avoid wasting time on things that do not advance our goals. This process of prioritization ensures that our time is being used wisely and that we are focusing our energy on activities that lead to progress. Another crucial time management skill is planning. Without a clear plan, it is easy to lose track of time and become sidetracked by distractions. To manage time smartly, it is essential to have a clear vision of what you need to accomplish and how you are going to do it. This requires breaking down larger projects into smaller, more manageable tasks and setting deadlines for each one. With a clear roadmap in place, you can stay focused and work towards your goals without feeling lost or directionless. Planning also allows you to anticipate challenges and prepare for potential obstacles before they arise. It creates a sense of structure and control, enabling you to take proactive steps rather than reacting to events as they happen. The ability to eliminate distractions is also a critical component of time management. In today's digital age, distractions are everywhere. Social media notifications, text messages, emails, and phone calls constantly interrupt our workflow and take us off track. When working smart, it is essential to recognize these distractions and take steps to minimize them. This might mean setting specific times to check emails or turning off phone notifications during important tasks. By creating a distraction free environment, you are ensuring that your time is spent more productively, allowing you to focus on what truly matters and complete tasks in a more efficient manner. Additionally, time management requires self-discipline. It is easy to fall into the habit of procrastinating or putting off important tasks. However, working smart means resisting the temptation to delay work and instead focusing on staying on task. It requires the ability to say no to less important tasks and understand that not every opportunity or request deserves your attention. By developing self-discipline, you are better equipped to manage your time, reduce stress, and stay on track towards your goal. One often overlooked aspect of time management is the need for breaks. While it might seem counterintuitive, taking breaks is actually a key factor in working smart. Working for extended periods without rest can lead to burnout, fatigue, and reduced productivity. By scheduling short breaks throughout the day, you allow yourself to recharge, refocus, and maintain a high level of performance. Breaks help maintain mental clarity, prevent burnout, and keep you motivated throughout the day. It is important to remember that time management is not just about working non-stop, but about balancing productivity with self-care. It is important to regularly review and adjust your time management strategy. Life and work are constantly changing, and what works for you at one point in time may not be as effective later on. By periodically reviewing your goals, tasks, and time management practices, you can identify areas for improvement and make necessary adjustments. This flexibility ensures that you are always working in the most efficient way possible and allows you to stay aligned with your long-term objectives. Effective time management is an ongoing process that requires consistent evaluation, adjustment, and a willingness to adapt to new circumstances. Delegation and teamwork are part of working smart, as they allow us to share the workload, capitalize on others' strengths, and ensure that tasks are completed efficiently and effectively. In today's fast-paced world, trying to do everything on your own is not only unrealistic but also inefficient. To work smart, it is essential to recognize that we do not need to shoulder every responsibility ourselves. By learning to delegate and work as part of a team, we free up time to focus on tasks that align with our core strengths and objectives, ultimately leading to greater success. Delegation is an important skill that involves entrusting tasks to others. The idea of delegating can be difficult for some people, especially those who are used to taking full responsibility for their work or who fear that others may not complete the tasks to their standards. However, working smart means understanding that no one can do everything alone and others may be able to do certain tasks better or more efficiently than we can. By delegating effectively, we not only lighten our own workload, but also create opportunities for others to develop their skills and take ownership of their work. Delegation also enables us to focus on higher level responsibilities and strategic decision making rather than getting bogged down in day-to-day operations. When delegating, it is crucial to assign tasks to the right people. This requires an understanding of each team member's strengths, weaknesses, and expertise. Not every task is suitable for every person, and assigning the wrong task to someone can lead to inefficiency, mistakes, or a missed deadline. Working smart involves taking the time to assess the skills and experience of your team and ensuring that each task is given to the individual best suited to complete it. By matching the right person with the right task, you increase the likelihood of successful outcomes and make better use of your team's capabilities. In addition to delegation, effective teamwork is a fundamental aspect of working smart. No matter how talented or capable you are, there will always be limitations to what you can achieve on your own. By working with others, you can achieve far more than you could alone. Teamwork allows individuals to combine their unique skills, perspectives, and ideas to solve problems, generate creative solutions, and achieve goals faster and more effectively. Collaboration enhances the quality of work because it brings together diverse viewpoints and expertise, leading to more innovative and comprehensive solutions. Working as part of a team also helps to distribute responsibilities more evenly, preventing burnout and reducing stress. When you share the workload, no one person becomes overwhelmed with too many tasks, and each team member can contribute their expertise to achieve the collective goal. Effective teamwork is built on trust, communication, and mutual respect. Each team member must feel confident in their role and understand the expectations placed on them. When everyone is working toward a common goal, the team can move forward more quickly and efficiently, with each person focused on their specific area of responsibility. A key element of teamwork is communication. For a team to function effectively, clear and open communication is essential. Team members must be able to express their ideas, share feedback, and ask for help when needed. Working smart means ensuring that communication channels are open and that information flows freely between all team members. This prevents misunderstandings, keeps everyone on the same page, and ensures that tasks are completed in a coordinated and timely manner. Regular check-ins, status updates, and feedback sessions are important for maintaining alignment and ensuring that the team remains focused on the right priorities. Another important aspect of delegation and teamwork is the ability to provide constructive feedback and support. When working with others, it is essential to offer feedback that is both positive and helpful, helping team members to improve and develop their skills. Encouragement and recognition are also vital for building morale and motivating the team to continue performing at their best. By fostering an environment where feedback is welcomed and appreciated, you create a culture of continuous improvement and collaboration. This allows individuals to feel valued, learn from their experiences, and contribute more effectively to the team's success. It is important to recognize that teamwork and delegation are not just about efficiency. They are also about fostering growth and development. By delegating tasks, you are providing others with opportunities to learn, develop new skills, and grow in their career. This not only benefits the individual but also strengthens the overall team as each member becomes more capable and well-rounded. By working together and sharing knowledge, team members can support each other's development and contribute to a stronger, more successful team. In conclusion, delegation and teamwork are essential components of working smart. They allow us to maximize our efforts, leverage others' strengths, and achieve greater results in less time. By delegating effectively and working collaboratively, we free ourselves to focus on what truly matters and ensure that tasks are completed with the highest level of efficiency and quality. Innovation and creativity are key components of working smart. These qualities are not only essential for standing out in today's competitive world, but also for finding more efficient and effective ways to accomplish tasks. While hard work and dedication are important, innovation and creativity allow us to approach problems from new angles, explore different solutions, and break free from conventional methods. Working smart is not about repeating the same tasks or following the same routines day after day. It is about looking for ways to do things better, faster, and more effectively. Creativity involves thinking outside the box and questioning the status quo, while innovation is the ability to bring those ideas to life in practical ways. At the heart of innovation is the ability to recognize opportunities for improvement. Often we become so accustomed to the way things are done that we overlook the possibility of doing them differently. Innovation requires us to challenge existing processes, identify inefficiencies, and find new ways to achieve the same goals with fewer resources or less effort. This could involve rethinking how tasks are organized, automating repetitive work, or using new technologies to streamline operations. The more we open ourselves to new ideas and possibilities, the more we discover ways to improve our work and make our efforts count. One of the most powerful ways to cultivate innovation is by fostering a culture of creativity. This means creating an environment where new ideas are encouraged, where team members feel free to experiment, and where failure is viewed as a learning opportunity rather than a setback. Innovation thrives when people feel empowered to take risks and think creatively without fear of judgment. By encouraging creativity in our teams and ourselves, we unlock a wealth of potential that can lead to breakthrough ideas, improved processes, and better outcomes. Working smart involves creating an atmosphere where innovation is not just an afterthought, but a natural part of how work is approached and carried out. Another key aspect of innovation is the willingness to experiment and take risks. Too often people shy away from trying new approaches because they are afraid of failure. However, innovation cannot happen without experimentation. When we try new ideas, we might not always succeed on the first attempt, but each failure provides valuable lessons that bring us closer to success. Working smart means being open to failure as a learning experience, not a roadblock. It means being willing to try new things, learn from mistakes, and refine ideas until they work. This mindset not only leads to personal growth, but also fosters a culture of continuous improvement within organizations. Creativity also plays a crucial role in problem solving. No matter what industry you are in, challenges are inevitable. However, it is how you approach these challenges that makes all the difference. Working smart involves finding creative solutions to problems that allow you to work more efficiently. This might mean looking for ways to eliminate bottlenecks, simplifying processes, or finding alternative solutions that save time and resources. Creativity enables you to approach problems from multiple angles, ensuring that you are always prepared with a variety of solutions that can be implemented quickly and effectively. The digital age offers us numerous platforms and resources that help us generate new ideas, collaborate with others, and implement innovative solutions. Whether it is using software to automate tasks, leveraging data to inform decisions, or using design tools to visualize ideas, technology empowers us to work smarter and more creatively. Instead of seeing technology as just a tool for efficiency, we should view it as an enabler of creativity. The possibilities for innovation are endless when we use technology to our advantage, and working smart means leveraging these tools to enhance our creativity and problem-solving abilities. Innovation and creativity are also closely linked to adaptability. The world is changing rapidly, and what works today might not work tomorrow. Being innovative means being adaptable and flexible enough to adjust to these changes. Whether it is a shift in market trends, new technological advancements, or evolving customer needs, those who work smart are always looking for ways to adapt their strategies and methods. Innovation requires a mindset that is open to change, that is willing to adjust plans when necessary, and that is always seeking new and better ways to achieve success. Incorporating innovation and creativity into our daily work helps us avoid stagnation and keeps us moving forward. It enables us to find solutions that are not only effective but also efficient. Working smart is about finding new paths to success, and innovation is the key that unlocks those paths. The more we embrace creativity and innovation, the more we enhance our ability to work smarter and achieve greater results. Knowledge and continuous learning are essential for working smart. In an era where technology is rapidly changing the way we live and work, staying informed and adaptable is more important than ever. The ability to continuously learn and grow not only enhances our personal skills but also empowers us to respond to challenges in a more effective and efficient manner. Working smart requires a mindset that values knowledge, not just for its theoretical value, but for its practical applications. The world around us is constantly evolving, and to keep up, we must commit to lifelong learning. One of the key components of working smart is understanding that knowledge is not static. It is not enough to rely solely on the knowledge and skills you have today. In fact, what you know today may not be as useful tomorrow, especially with the fast-paced changes in technology, business practices, and market demands. To work smart, you must embrace a mindset of continuous learning, where you actively seek out new information and develop new skills throughout your life. This could mean taking formal courses, attending workshops, reading books, or simply engaging in meaningful conversations with others. The more you learn, the better prepared you will be to tackle challenges, find innovative solutions, and adapt to new situations. Learning does not only come from formal education. In fact, some of the most valuable lessons come from real-world experience. As you work and interact with others, you gain insights and knowledge that cannot be found in textbooks or lectures. This type of experiential learning allows you to apply what you've learned in practical settings, making the knowledge more relevant and actionable. By observing others, trying new things, and stepping outside of your comfort zone, you create opportunities to grow and learn from real-world scenarios. This practical knowledge can often be more valuable than theoretical knowledge because it is directly applicable to the challenges you face every day. Moreover, to work smart, it is crucial to recognize that learning is not just about acquiring new information, but also about improving how you process and apply that information. It is one thing to gain knowledge, but it is another to know how to use that knowledge effectively. Working smart involves developing the ability to analyze and synthesize information, see connections between ideas, and apply your knowledge in creative ways. It means not just memorizing facts, but also developing critical thinking skills that enable you to solve problems more efficiently and make better decisions. In addition to learning new skills, smart workers also understand the importance of unlearning outdated practices and ideas. In a constantly changing world, what worked in the past may no longer be effective today. Being willing to challenge your own assumptions, let go of old habits, and adapt to new methods is essential for staying ahead. This unlearning process requires humility and the willingness to acknowledge that your current approach may not always be the best. Smart workers are not afraid to discard ineffective practices and embrace innovative alternatives, allowing them to work more efficiently and stay relevant in their fields. Networking and learning from others is another essential element of working smart. By interacting with people from different backgrounds, industries, and experiences, you gain fresh perspectives and insights that can help you improve your own work. Surrounding yourself with knowledgeable people and seeking mentorship can accelerate your learning process. Smart workers actively seek feedback, learn from others' successes and failures, and are open to new ideas and perspectives. They recognize that they do not have all the answers and that there is always something to learn from those around them. Technology plays a vital role in the learning process as well. In today's digital age, there are countless tools and resources available to help us learn and grow. From online courses to podcasts, webinars, and forums, the internet provides a wealth of knowledge that can be accessed anytime, anywhere. Smart workers take advantage of these tools, leveraging technology to access information quickly and efficiently. They also understand that technology can be used to enhance their own learning process, whether through collaboration platforms, productivity tools, or automation systems. By embracing technology, smart workers streamline their work and improve their efficiency. Working smart is about continuously evolving. As the world around us changes, so too must we. By committing to lifelong learning and developing the ability to adapt to new challenges and opportunities, we equip ourselves to work more effectively and make better decisions. Knowledge and learning are not just about accumulating information, but about using that information to innovate, solve problems, and create value. A commitment to learning ensures that you are always prepared to face whatever comes your way, and that you remain on the cutting edge of your field. Prioritizing tasks that have the greatest impact is a fundamental principle of working smart. It is easy to get caught up in a long list of tasks, many of which may seem urgent, but not all tasks contribute equally to your overall success. Working smart requires the ability to identify and focus on the tasks that will have the most significant positive impact on your goals. By doing so, you ensure that your efforts are directed toward what truly matters, allowing you to achieve more with less effort. One of the key aspects of prioritization is understanding that not all tasks are created equal. Some tasks may appear urgent, but they do not contribute meaningfully to your long-term objectives. For example, answering every email immediately, attending meetings that are not aligned with your goals, or spending time on tasks that can be delegated or automated all take away valuable time from more important activities. Working smart means recognizing that you cannot do everything, and you must choose the tasks that align most closely with your highest priorities. This requires a clear understanding of your goals, as well as the ability to evaluate tasks based on their relevance and potential impact. A helpful way to prioritize tasks is by using a system like the Eisenhower matrix, which categorizes tasks into 4 quadrants: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and neither urgent nor important. By sorting tasks this way, you can clearly see which tasks deserve your immediate attention and which ones can be postponed, delegated, or even eliminated. Tasks that fall into the important but not urgent quadrant are often the ones that lead to long-term success but are frequently neglected because they do not demand immediate attention. Working smart means making sure these tasks, such as strategic planning, skill development, or relationship building, receive the attention they deserve, even if they are not urgent. Another aspect of prioritization is recognizing the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle. This principle states that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. In other words, a small proportion of your activities will yield the majority of your outcome. By identifying and focusing on the 20% of tasks that provide the most value, you can dramatically increase your productivity and effectiveness. Working smart involves identifying these high-impact tasks and giving them your full attention, rather than spreading your efforts too thin across many low-value activities. This helps you achieve better results with fewer resources and less wasted time. Effective prioritization also involves the ability to say no. Many of us struggle with this because we want to be helpful, accommodating, or appear capable. However, saying yes to every request or taking on every task can quickly lead to burnout and decreased productivity. Working smart means having the confidence to decline tasks that do not align with your priorities or goals. By saying no to low-priority tasks, you create space for more important work and ensure that your energy is focused on what matters most. This also means learning to delegate tasks to others when appropriate. Delegation allows you to free up your time and resources so that you can focus on the tasks that will have the most significant impact. Prioritizing tasks also requires the ability to stay focused and avoid distraction. In a world full of interruptions, it can be tempting to jump from one task to another, especially when something new or urgent arises. However, switching between tasks can reduce your overall productivity and make it harder to complete anything effective. To work smart, you must develop the ability to stay focused on the task at hand and resist the temptation to multitask. This requires discipline and the ability to manage your time and attention effectively. By focusing on one task at a time, you increase your chances of completing it successfully and with greater efficiency. Additionally, prioritization involves setting clear deadlines and creating a sense of urgency around important tasks. Without deadlines, tasks can drag on indefinitely, and their importance may diminish over time. By setting specific timeframes for completion, you create a sense of accountability and ensure that tasks are completed on schedule. Working smart means knowing when to push yourself to meet deadlines and when to allow flexibility for unexpected events. Ultimately, the ability to prioritize tasks that have the greatest impact is a skill that can be developed with practice. By consistently evaluating the importance and urgency of your tasks, using prioritization tools like the Eisenhower matrix or the 80-20 rule, and staying focused on high-value activities, you can work smarter and achieve your goals more efficiently. The more effectively you prioritize, the less time you waste on tasks that do not move you forward, allowing you to make significant progress toward your objectives with less effort. Reflecting on your progress is crucial for working smart because it allows you to assess your performance, identify areas for improvement, and make necessary adjustments to ensure that you are staying on the right track. Without reflection, it is easy to continue working on autopilot, repeating the same actions without evaluating their effectiveness or learning from past experiences. To work smart, you must regularly take a step back and critically analyze your approach, progress, and outcomes. This process of self-assessment helps you make informed decisions, refine your strategies, and ultimately become more efficient and effective in your work. One of the first steps in effective reflection is setting clear goals and expectations. Without a defined objective, it is difficult to measure progress or determine if you are moving in the right direction. Working smart involves being clear about what you want to achieve, whether it's completing a project, hitting a target, or developing a new skill. Once you have set your goals, you can begin to assess your progress and determine whether your actions are aligning with your objectives. Regularly checking in on your goals allows you to stay focused, track your success, and make any necessary changes along the way. As part of this reflection process, it is essential to track your results. Monitoring your progress helps you gain a better understanding of what is working and what isn't. This could involve measuring key performance indicators, KPIs, reviewing completed tasks, or analyzing outcomes. By tracking your results, you can see patterns and trends that may not be immediately obvious. You may discover that certain tasks take longer than expected, or that certain strategies are more effective than others. With this knowledge, you can make data-driven decisions that improve your future performance. Tracking results is not just about celebrating successes, but also about identifying weaknesses or areas where you can improve. Another important element of reflection is seeking feedback from others. While self-assessment is valuable, external perspectives can offer fresh insights and help you identify blind spots. Getting feedback from colleagues, mentors, or supervisors can highlight areas where you may be falling short or provide suggestions on how to improve. Constructive criticism is an essential part of the learning process and can serve as a guide to refine your approach and enhance your performance. Working smart means being open to feedback, viewing it as an opportunity to grow rather than as a criticism. The feedback you receive can guide your reflection process and lead to meaningful improvements. Reflection also involves learning from both successes and failures. Often we are quick to celebrate our achievements, but less inclined to analyze what went wrong when things don't go as planned. However, both successes and failures provide valuable lessons. When you reflect on successes, take the time to identify what worked well and why. Was it a particular strategy, a team effort, or a tool that made a difference? Understanding the factors behind your success allows you to replicate that success in the future. Similarly, when things don't go as expected, take the opportunity to analyze the situation, identify mistakes, and learn from them. Reflection helps you understand the reasons behind failures, allowing you to adjust your approach and avoid repeating the same errors. A key benefit of regular reflection is the ability to adapt and adjust to changing circumstances. As you work, you may encounter unexpected challenges, new opportunities, or evolving priorities. Without reflection, it can be difficult to adapt to these changes and adjust your strategies accordingly. By reflecting on your progress regularly, you are better equipped to recognize when adjustments are needed and take proactive steps to realign your effort. Whether it is shifting your focus, reevaluating your priorities, or adopting new methods, reflection gives you the clarity and awareness needed to make informed decisions. Reflection also allows you to stay motivated. When you reflect on your progress, you gain a sense of accomplishment, which can be a powerful motivator. Seeing how far you've come and recognizing the effort you've put in can fuel your determination to keep moving forward. This positive reinforcement can help you overcome obstacles and stay focused on your long-term goals. Additionally, regular reflection provides an opportunity to celebrate small wins, which can boost morale and prevent burnout. By acknowledging both your progress and your challenges, you create a balanced and realistic view of your journey, which encourages perseverance and continued growth. Time management is another important aspect of reflection. Often we get so caught up in the tasks we need to complete that we forget to assess how we are using our time. Reflection allows you to review how effectively you are managing your time and whether there are areas where you could be more efficient. Are there tasks that could be streamlined or delegated? Are you spending time on activities that do not contribute to your goals? By reflecting on how you spend your time, you can identify opportunities to work smarter, not harder, and optimize your work. Reflection enables you to recognize patterns in your work habits, thought processes, and behaviors. By reviewing your past actions and decisions, you gain insight into how you approach tasks, make decisions, and respond to challenges. This awareness can help you identify habits or tendencies that may be hindering your progress and make adjustments to improve. For example, you may recognize that you tend to procrastinate on certain tasks or struggle with time management. By reflecting on these patterns, you can develop strategies to address them and improve your overall effectiveness. In conclusion, reflecting on your progress is an integral part of working smart. It allows you to evaluate your actions, learn from your experiences, and make informed decisions that lead to greater efficiency and success. Regular reflection provides clarity, helps you adapt to changes, and ensures that you are continuously improving. By incorporating reflection into your daily or weekly routine, you enhance your ability to make smarter decisions, manage your time effectively, and ultimately achieve your goals with greater ease. Working smart requires patience and strategic thinking. In the fast-paced world we live in, it is easy to fall into the trap of rushing through tasks or seeking quick fixes for challenges. However, true success comes from a more measured approach, one that prioritizes careful planning, thoughtful decision making, and the discipline to see things through, even when immediate results are not evident. Patience is not about waiting until it is about working consistently and deliberately toward your goals, understanding that progress often takes time. Strategic thinking, on the other hand, involves making decisions that align with long term objectives rather than opting for short term solutions that may seem easier but do not contribute to sustainable success. The first element of working smart through patience is the understanding that success is a journey, not a destination. Many people get discouraged when they do not see instant results, whether it's in business, learning a new skill, or completing a project. It is easy to become frustrated when progress seems slow. However, achieving meaningful results often requires time and consistent effort. Working smart means having the foresight to understand that the path to success is rarely immediate and that enduring setbacks or challenges is a natural part of the process. It is the ability to keep going even when things don't seem to be moving as quickly as you would like. Rather than becoming discouraged, you stay focused on your long term goals, trusting that the effort you are putting in now will eventually pay off. Patience is also about managing expectations and setting realistic goals. When we set unattainably high expectations, we often set ourselves up for disappointment and burnout. Working smart involves setting goals that are challenging but achievable, understanding that progress will not always be linear. Sometimes you will face setbacks or delays, and it is important to recognize that this does not mean failure. Patience means acknowledging these delays as part of the process and finding ways to keep moving forward. Instead of rushing through tasks or pushing yourself too hard, you take the time to evaluate your progress, make necessary adjustments, and continue working steadily toward your goals. By maintaining patience, you avoid making hasty decisions or cutting corners that could negatively impact the quality of your work or lead to undesirable outcomes. Strategic thinking is the second key component of working smart with patience. It is not enough to work hard or to put in long hours. You must also work strategically. This means making deliberate, thoughtful decisions that take into account your long-term objectives. Strategic thinking involves looking at the bigger picture, understanding how each task fits into your overall goals, and planning your actions accordingly. Rather than responding impulsively to every challenge that arises, strategic thinking requires you to pause, evaluate the situation, and consider the best course of action. Strategic thinking also requires flexibility. While it is essential to have a clear plan in place, you must also be prepared to adjust that plan when necessary. Unexpected challenges or new opportunities may arise, and working smart means having the patience and foresight to adapt your strategy accordingly. This flexibility allows you to stay on course while also being open to change and innovation. Being strategic means being proactive rather than reactive, anticipating potential obstacles, and developing contingency plans to overcome them. This not only helps you avoid unnecessary risks, but also positions you to make the most of new opportunities as they arise. One important aspect of strategic thinking is prioritizing. As we mentioned earlier, not all tasks are of equal importance, and strategic thinking helps you identify which tasks deserve your immediate attention and which can be postponed or delegated. Patience is required here because it is easy to get caught up in the urgency of multiple tasks or distractions. However, working smart means being able to pause, assess the situation, and decide which tasks will have the most significant impact on your goal. Rather than scattering your focus across many different areas, strategic thinking enables you to focus on the most crucial tasks that will move you closer to your desired outcome. By patiently working on what matters most, you ensure that your efforts are not wasted on less important activities. Another crucial element of strategic thinking is understanding the value of taking calculated risks. Working smart does not mean avoiding risks altogether. Rather, it means taking risks that are well thought out and align with your long-term goals. Strategic thinkers do not shy away from challenges, but face them with a clear understanding of the potential outcomes. They weigh the benefits against the risks, consider the possible rewards, and make decisions that push them forward in a measured way. Patience plays a role here as well. As strategic thinking requires a level of comfort with uncertainty. Rather than acting impulsively, you take the time to evaluate all options, knowing that thoughtful decision-making often leads to better long-term results. Working smart with patience and strategic thinking is about having the discipline to stay on course even when things get difficult. It's about knowing that the effort you put in today will contribute to your success in the future. Patience gives you the strength to stay calm under pressure, while strategic thinking ensures that your actions are purposeful and aligned with your goal. Together, these qualities help you navigate the complexities of work and life with a clear sense of direction, increasing your chances of achieving meaningful and sustainable success.